Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Are you going to dominate the game?
Going to change towards Bustle. It's a double kill for Blizzard while Paddling is on the run. Signify on the cusp of gaining victory here. Going to try and get the bomb down. Much has no idea. Something to find an ace. He's going to find a kill and get the second one as well.
हैदराबाद हमारा इलाके कोई भी नहीं आ सकता कोई जीत नहीं सकता
Turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Personalize the way you see everything. And then conquer. Exclusive Black Equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Adjust the angle effortlessly for maximum comfort.
It should be a very, very comfortable round here. Never mind, that's Buster. That's just a Mac 10. Sorry, that's a UMP. He can actually inflict a bit of damage as a full eco. And if he gets one more kill, that's money in the bank. And he gets another kill from the very same position. Another one for Buster. This 1v5 to a 1v2. This is extremely expensive. I don't believe it. I just do not believe it. He gets the ace. He gets the ace.
Shin-chan, oh what a flick, Shin-chan snaps on it.
I don't even. The Spider-Man play with the P250. He gets another kill. He picks up the AK-47. A bomb is dropped. It's all in Buster again. 16 points fell for Kappa. And Buster walking out with the AWP. One about his shots from Kappa. 1v3. Just in time. Anything can happen. Oh my god!
Good evening everybody and welcome to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season December phase. I'm your host Angela and this event is brought to you by Omen by HP, Zowie by BenQ, HyperX and Tel and organized by Nodwin Gaming. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day today because we are here to bring you 3 wonderful games today. In Clash Royale today we're going to have Jimit going up against Mrin. Now Jimit, as you know, has entered the ESL India Premiership in the summer season. He's had a very mixed pace, but coming into the December phase he's had a very interesting pace. Now, in October, he placed 6th on the leaderboard, but in November, he moved into the 8th spot, pushing him into the promotion relegation rounds. But he was able to retain his spot there and still sits in the Masters League. As of now, he sits 6th on the leaderboard with only 1 win but 4 losses to his name. But today, he's going up against Mrin, who's even at a harder spot than him. He is from Guwahati, and for the first time in the October phase, he entered the promotion relegation rounds. But being the champion of the 2016, he was able to retain his spot in the Masters League. Today, he sits 7th on the leaderboard with no wins to his name but 2 losses. That also means that these two players have to really pick up their pace if they want to improve their spot in the leaderboard and also to make their way to the grand finale that's going to be happening in Delhi from the 15th to 17th of December. So let's see how this game is going to go as we head into it with our caster Gautam Workaholic, and I will see you right after that.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is another exciting game of Clash Royale today, and I'm your caster, Gautam Workaholic Virk. Usually, I don't end up casting alone, but Manoj is on a mini vacation, and here I am, taking care of things. Today, we have a match between Jimit Bhatt, and Mrin Lakar. Yes. Exciting cards already on the floor there. You see a big golem opener by Mrin here. This is something that we've been seeing. We used to see a lot with a golem in. Before I even get there, actually, there's a P.E.K.K.A on the road there. He is doing a lot of damage. He's trying to take him away from the golem, so the golem does get some hits off to the tower. Both the golems are now hitting the tower. They have brought it down exponentially, all the way down to 1800 health. A great push right off the bat by Mrin there. And he was able to do the damage necessary here. But however, remember, P.E.K.K.A is a great counter to the golem push, because the amount of damage he dishes out is just crazy. Here on a counter attack, Jimit trying to make something happen with the graveyard, does connect, does do a lot of damage himself. 1864 health left on Mrin's tower there on the counter attack. Mrin trying to make something happen. He could have also dropped this ice golem on a tile further away to distract the Night Witch in a completely different direction. He chose not to do it. This is fine, because that's one of the cool things I like to do. You know, just drop him one more tile on the right, and he would have gone the other way, dragging the Night Witch. Maybe there's a little tornado used here. I don't know why. Like, didn't do much there. It's waste of elixir. Now you can see why the P.E.K.K.A is absolutely destructive counter for the golem. They're absolutely destroying all the units on Jimit's side. They're now making a huge counter push across thing. Mrin has to defend against this. Has to deal with the graveyard also, which is now, this could be a big trouble. This could actually get a hit on the tower. No, he's slightly distracted by the Night Witch there. Not able to get a hit off. Still got some damage down. I think Mrin will have trouble closing this game. On a nice rocket actually coming down. Absolutely takes out the 2 units there. Good trade. Got the tower damage also. I think Mrin realizes that pushing with his golem would be very difficult because of the P.E.K.K.A that's on the other side. P.E.K.K.A is going to do, look at that. In couple of hits, 2 hits, the third, and P.E.K.K.A is actually even tanking the tower there. So a lot of damage done on Mrin's tower. He looks like he's not going to make it out of this game unless he has some magic hidden in his pocket right now, because that's a huge push coming his way now. P.E.K.K.A still alive. P.E.K.K.A still doing a lot of damage. He's been brought together by the cyclone there. More damage, more poison, everything dropped on Mrin's tower. This is going to be a game over very quickly here. We are actually in overtime, and 21 health, which is taken care of by those arrows. A nice first game going in favor of Jimit. Jimit now leading with 1 score in this best of 5. We still have a lot of games to go through. since it's a best of 5. Let's see if Mrin can actually make it out of this alive. Let's get into the next game right away. Here we are, game 2. Some changes to the deck here. We see a lot of flying units actually right off the bat. Elixir Collector. Could this be the 3 Musketeer Elixir Collector deck? I don't know. Jimit sticking to something that already worked out for him. Does he have anything to stop the Elixir Collector? Maybe an offensive attack. That's about it. I believe Mrin has good units to take care of the graveyard. So I think he's got a good. I think he's got a good control over this beginning. Now with no arrows coming down, these minion hordes are going to do a lot of damage. Now, nice placement on the ice golem on the other side, distracting the minion horde there, breaking them into 2 units, and easily taken care of by the towers. However, does take slight damage there, but it's okay. He took care of that situation very well. Now, Jimit needs to keep an eye out for a lot of units. He needs to keep the poison and the arrows safely with him to deal with the threat that he faces. This also means that he does not have any answer to the Elixir Collectors. Mrin will keep dropping this down without any counter attack there. A graveyard comes out. Immediately the bats come out. Poison dropped also to take care of the bats. Now the skeletons will be hitting the Elixir Collector. Good counter to the Elixir Collector. Poison, everything doing a great job. Minion horde taken care of. On the left, however, huge damage being dropped out by the Hog Rider there. He's absolutely destroyed that tower. This seems like a Mrin's game, and Mrin's just going to wait another 18 seconds. Another Elixir Collector and Musketeers are going to rule the grounds here, and Jimit's units are going to have a lot of trouble dealing with Mrin's units here, I believe. That's what I believe. Maybe something can happen that will change my opinion. But for me, it seems like it's more of a game for Mrin to lose. I think he's got this in the bag. Because no amount of skeletons, holy shit. Okay, no, I was about to say no amount of skeletons and poison is going to take Mrin down. Mrin on the offensive on the left-hand side quickly takes care of that tower, actually. Finally, double elixir times, the minions have, the Musketeers have come out. And Jimit now does not have poison. Has to rotate to that quickly. 2 Musketeers on the right, protected by the golem there. Does he have arrows? Yes, he does. Does drop down the arrows, quickly takes care of the horde. Now guess what? He has no answer to the bats who are absolutely chipping away at everything he has to offer. Mrin now needs to defend his base with the poison graveyard combo. That's an expensive combo to drop out. And but Mrin seems confident. He has enough time to actually take this game, which he's gonna. This is game 2. It's gonna be scores gonna be 1-1. It's tied for a best of 3 here. Sorry, best of 5. And Mrin got this game fairly in control. I don't think he ever had this game out of control. He had the right units to take care of Jimit's attacking units that he had. So quite interesting game 2 there. Let's quickly jump into game 3. I think after game 3 we can take just a small minute for a sponsor shout out. Actually, 1-1 is a score. Game 3, we see some changes. We do see a lot of changes actually. Jimit now has a minion horde of his own. Mrin luckily has a poison to take care of that also. Let's see, poison and a zap actually with Mrin. Jesus, he'll need all of it actually. Because there's bats, there is a minion horde, there's a lot of units. There's a lot of units that can do a lot of damage very quickly. Not a lot of health on them. Small minions coming out here, trying to make their way across to the tower, taken care of by the zap. A stalemate, a bit of a stalemate right now, just kind of testing each other out. Ooh, I'm loving Jimit's units right now. He has the Mega Knight and the balloon. It'll be quite interesting to see this. A minion on minion battle going out right in the middle. A lot of damage going back and forth. And this has been a equally satisfying battle to see. However, the giant connecting and bringing the health down of Jimit's tower to 1400 health. Good trade coming for Mrin there. And yeah, I can see this game going in either way. This is quite interesting mix of units that they have. I believe a minor poison is a good combo there that both these players have at the back of their. No, at the moment's notice, a minor poison combo could come down and bring your tower down by 800 or 600 health right away. Giant taking a lot of damage from the minion horde there, still goes and makes it through, connects directly on the tower. Tower taking a lot of damage there, and it's brought down to 1800 health now. This seems to be like Jimit just need to keep holding this game down. He doesn't have a good answer to what Mrin is throwing at him. But double elixir time is here. Finally, the Mega Knight has come down on the field. And let's see him take a nice leap and damage a lot of units. Yes, he does. Poison also comes down. The minion horde of Jimit is in a lot of trouble. Now offensive minion horde being dropped down by Mrin. And what's Jimit gonna do about that? Because that's a lot of minions on the field there. And did he miss the zap? Who threw that zap? I didn't notice actually. Big offensive push. Poison should be coming out right about now to take care of the minion horde. Yes, it does. There's a miner at the back who will do full amount of damage. I don't see Mrin actually doing anything to hold that off. Offensively puts down a giant who is met in the battlefield by a Mega Knight who's trying to bring it down fairly quickly. The log should go down right about now, doing a lot of damage to all the ground units. Mega Knight followed by the Bloon. Bloon finally making its showcase on the battlefield. This is something that Mrin needs to deal with right away because that balloon makes it through. Yes, is doing a lot of damage, and a splash damage from a death attack here will bring it down to 340 health. Mrin needs to make something happen right away. Nice placement of the poison, doing a lot of damage. The miner also comes down. This could spell trouble for Jimit. Yes, it not only spelled it, it also dealt it. And Jimit losing game 3 of this best of 5. Mrin in lead 2-1 in favor of Mrin Moy Lakar there. And we have quite an exciting game in our hand right now. It's quite the veterans actually duking it out. And that, my friends, was a good game to see. Before we get into the next game, however, we do want to take a breather and thank our sponsors. This is the ESL India Premiership Clash Royale casting, powered by Omen by HP, HyperX, Zowie, Intel. The tournament is organized by Nordwind Gaming, that's us. And let's quickly jump into game 4. We have a long, exciting day today. And let's not stop the action which is coming towards us. Mrin making some changes. Has he gone back to his first deck that he brought into the battlefield? And Jimit actually going for more of an aggressive deck now. Be interesting to watch this. Elixir Collector right away, destroyed by the rocket. Fairly even trade. No one wins there. We see Jimit has the Musketeers, chooses to drop them right away. What does Mrin have to deal with this? Does he have a poison? He has an tornado actually. Tornado and maybe an Ice Spirit together get something done. Ice Spirit doing a very good connect by the Ice Spirit there. Actually shifting the focus of the Musketeers on to the Mega Minion. Now a big golem push, and on the left you see the Ram actually connecting, doing a lot of this. He's actually lost the tower on the left. Yes, he's definitely lost the tower on the left. I don't know why Mrin actually didn't do anything there. Golem will go destroy and might even take down the minions. Actually, no, does not do splash damage in the air. Yes, it does. Some damage being taken by the minions. A good trade on both sides. Miner coming out, which will start tanking the tower, which will let the minions connect. However, nice placement of that Cyclone / Tornado. I keep forgetting the name. Maybe I can Google that. But the point is, both of the players have lost one tower on each side, and Jimit now puts down an Elixir Collector. Mrin chooses to go on an offensive hunt here instead of being a defensive. He could throw a rocket also, but he decided not to do that. Actually pushing on the right hand side gives him the advantage because he can drop units right on top of those Musketeers when they come into range. because he has the option to drop. A nice distraction in the back. He needs to deal with that immediately. The minion horde is going to take out the Night Witch. And however, on the other hand, the Musketeer is also taken care of. One lone Musketeer on the left-hand side trying to make something happen on the bottom side. However, I don't think Jimit has a lot to worry about up top. He does take care of the golem. A rocket coming down could destroy the two. No, wow. This could spell trouble, my friends. Because that is quite an investment. Now he has to have some money to do a cyclone or a tornado, followed by an ice spirit. And the golem quickly taken care of. However, golems while dying does take out a lot of the minions there, minion horde there. But I think Mrin is in a lot of trouble. His tower is taking so much damage, and he does not have time or the elixir to defend this tower down to 1100 health. And this is game over for Mrin actually. 2-2 is the score. Jimit taking game 4. We're going into the final game of this best of 5. And I don't know, man. If that rocket had connected with the two musketeers, it could have been a completely different picture altogether. But sadly, that rocket did not connect. Completely whiffs that rocket and ends up costing him the whole game. 2-2 the score right now. And we have one more game left of this best of 5. And let's see what happens. This is the final game. The final decks have been drawn out. This has come to the wire here, guys. This is a best of 5, which has come down to the 5th game. It's absolute excitement to be here, to be in this position. It's absolutely lovely. Jimit has the poison now, which he does use, which will hit both the tower and the elixir collector. A nice placement there of the poison. And Mrin now on the offensive. Musketeers are down on the field. Jimit right now, I could see him losing this game. However, don't listen to me all the time because of that right there. You saw how the P.E.K.K.A was placed very offensively right in the front to instantly take out the Musketeers. Now Mrin knows what he's dealing with here. It's a P.E.K.K.A graveyard deck with poison. It's a very expensive deck actually to run, and I'm surprised. But I think Jimit will know what his opponent has in the bag right now. Mrin would know what his opponent has in the bag because he's seen this in game 1 and 2. But now guess what? Who's on the field? The Mega Knight is on the field to take care of the splash here. Mega Knight taking some damage from few units, but he's protecting the tower. Now lunges across and takes out those pesky goblins. Another lunge. This is where he completely misses that actually. This is what I was talking about earlier, that you can drop the ice golem a bit to the right, and he actually takes the whole unit off to a right. He's sent the minion, the Mega Knight, all the way back home. He's like, come back home. You've gone too far away. So excellent positioning, excellent placement of that card, and completely nullifying the push that potentially could have been there. Well played by Jimit. Musketeers again on the field. Most likely the P.E.K.K.A will be dropped on his head, but those goblins could spell trouble. The P.E.K.K.A might not hit the right unit, but very nice arrow there. Actually destroying all the golems, letting the P.E.K.K.A actually deal damage to the unit it actually needed to do damage on, which were the Musketeers. So big offensive push here by Jimit. He spent a lot of elixir going into that. Poison also comes out. The elixir collector there is helping him out a bit because he's tanking some of the damage from the skeletons. However, big push on the left, Miner doing a lot of damage. The Mega Knight trying to take out the Night Witch and will successfully do so. And this seems to be a rinse and repeat and see who's actually going to close. Jimit does not have the arrows right now, but Goblin's not dropped by Mrin there, so he'll lose the Musketeers on the left again. He has to deal with the big P.E.K.K.A that's coming on the left-hand side, knowing the fact that the arrows are also available. This is going to be quite interesting. A lot of action going on both sides. P.E.K.K.A have been taken care of by Mrin. Good game on that side. But on the right-hand side, there is a huge this could spell problem for him actually. What does he have? He's going to drop the Mega Knight. Yes, he does drop the Mega Knight. The tower has to deal with all the minions. He dropped down the Goblin Gang also to take care of the skeletons. And will he make that push? Yes, he does. Actually, even does the splash damage on to the tower also. That's quite interesting there. Thanks to the splash damage, Mrin was actually able to do damage directly on the tower while hitting the Night Witch also. It's again going to be the rinse and repeat on the left-hand side. You've seen this many times. This is the fourth time we've been seeing this. The Musketeers come down. The P.E.K.K.A comes down. P.E.K.K.A is now distracted. The tower will keep hitting the P.E.K.K.A. The Goblins are there. Right-hand side, a big push coming out. Goblin Gang dropped. P.E.K.K.A might be able to get a single hit off the tower. Actually, he's going to let that happen. Yes, he is. One hit by the tower there. The Mega Knight actually gets a tower hit. He's actually going to take down the tower on the left. This is game over for Jimit. GG. That was quite an exciting game, I tell you. But I think the fact that the Mega Knight actually switched from the right to the left-hand side was the big problem that happened there. So this is game over. This is Mrinmoy's game actually there. I would like to congratulate him for winning this best of 5. Exciting game there. Jimit, bad luck, tough luck. Couldn't win that game. Good game by both the players. Both of the players are master level players. We expect nothing but the best from them. Wish them luck for the future. Looking forward to seeing them at the LAN event in Delhi, which is coming up on 15th, 16th, and 17th this month in December at the Comic-Con, which is going to be another exciting couple of days for us. Looking forward to that. It's going to be super cold, but we love it. And yeah, that's it from here. We will wait some time. In about 8 minutes, we're going to start Counter-Strike. So goodbye from me, guys. This is Gautam Workaholic Virk, and we are signing out from Clash Royale. And we have some exciting Counter-Strike action coming up right now. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Mrin securing a victory for himself and moving his spot maybe from the 7th to the 6th with that victory. Of course, that was the fight of the veterans, like our caster said. So let's see how Jimit is going to perform. He's still got a few more games in store for him. This is not the final game for today. We have 2 more great games lined up for you folks. Out of strike, we still have Counter-Strike and Dota too. So don't go anywhere, folks. I will see you all really shortly. Everybody, and welcome back to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season December phase. I'm your host Angela, and this event is brought to you by Omen by HP, Sawi by BenQ, HyperX Intel, and organized by Nodbin Gaming. The grand finale event is live on all our social media channels, so go and click on it and let us know if you're going to be covering for the ESL India grand finale that's happening in Delhi during the Comic Con. Coming up next, we have Counter-Strike Global Offensive for you folks. It's going to be VAC going up against Intensity 5 Pune. Now, VAC are not old in the ESL India Premiership. They're a team from Mumbai and have been playing together for quite a while. Chris and Spawn are two of their instrumental players who seem to be part of their most crucial victories. They entered the ESL India Premiership in the Starter Cup and very soon made their way into the Challenger League of October. After securing a second position over there, they opened the doors for them into the Masters League. As of now, they reign superior on the leaderboard and they sit top with 2 wins and 1 loss to themselves. Today they go up against a team from their nearby city, Intensity Pune, as the name says it, are a Pune-based team and have been playing together for 2 years. They have taken part in a lot of local and regional tournaments and entered the ESL India Premiership Starter Cup in the October phase. Over there, they placed second on the board and were eligible into the Masters League. In the Masters League, as of now, they sit 5th on the leaderboard with 1 victory and 3 losses to their name. They are pretty confident on making it to the Delhi Grand Finale that's going to be happening. So let's see how this game is going to go. I hope so VAC reigns supreme, or are we going to see Intensity Pune change that for them today? Let's see how this game is going to go as we head into it with our casters from So Strong, and I will see you all after that with the last game of today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL India Premiership, the Masters League. We are well into the final phase of the winter season, which means the fight is heating up. Today's game is going to be between VAC and Intensity Pune 5 on the map, a cash. And let's see what these teams have on offer. VAC starting on the CT side, Intensity Pune starting on the T side. Freaky seeing a lot of action towards mid. Rane Kaka rattling off a few pot shots. Freaky wow is in a very difficult position and he will get taken down. Man advantage to Intensity Pune 5 again restored by Arson, but Rane Kaka it's just trade central left and right, and after that fast flurry of kills, well, VAC finding themselves with a man disadvantage. Alright, the retake is on like Donkey Kong. Blur just manning the post, but Freaky, what a fast tap onto Blur. And it's just blurred lines left, right, and center. There is a player, Reaper, who is the Reaper of souls, men, and everything in between. And now he finds himself in a 1v1 against Chris. Chris does have a kit as well. That flashbang. Oh, doesn't matter. Chris will just stick the defuse. Reaper taking his sweet time. Tapper away. Gets the kill. And Intensity Pune 5 gets the first round. Wow. Okay, this is my first time casting Intensity Pune 5. So, yeah, it's going to be Reaper, Blur, RSN, Hexen, and Never Give Up. I like the name Never Give Up. A little bit of lead speak going on across the team. Reaper and Hexen and Never Give Up. Always nice to see some fancy lead in the server. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be a straight up A hit from Intensity Pune 5. They're not messing around. They don't really give a damn at this point. They're just going to go bum rushing into the A-bomb site. Could be problematic. Chris repositioning himself up close and personal to A main. Oh, is he going to flash himself in? Yes, he is. Cheeky, and he's going to find 1 kill. And almost gets his, well, makes his way out of there as well. In the meantime, Blur has found free kill as well. Spawn rattles off a couple of shots, sticks in the reload. 2 players are so very low. Both of them in Squeaky. Need to be careful. Never Give Up is going to come in with the bomb out. Okay. Caught with his pants down almost. And Never Give Up. Freaky just lining up the kills. Hexen in the meantime does find him. It's a 1v2, but Blur is so very low. finally, Spawn does get the kill. It's a 2v1. Now, like I said, this could come back to bite them in the backside. Intensity Pune 5. No map control, and that's always a problem. Ranekaka needs to be careful. No need to fight. It's a 2v1. Don't peek him one by one, guys. Come on, Vakband. You've been playing at this level for a way longer time than Intensity Pune 5. Should know better. There we go. That's the double peak of dreams coming in, and they should be recovering the AK-47. No, they don't recover the AK-47. All right. ESL India. If you do a Shit Fet Says video, I'm pretty sure it's going to get you at least 1,000 views because I say a lot of crap, especially during a sound check. God, that should go viral. CSGO subreddit, #1 post. All right, so Vakband winning their force by Intensity Pune 5. They played that like it was a matchmaking game. No map control, no information plays, just straight up A hit, not even a fast one at that. And they ended up paying the price for it. All right, third round, free kill, forgetting to buy a gun. Just your... My God, what is he trying to do? Still sticking with the deagle, it seems. All right. Freaky rattles off a couple of shots in mid through the smoke, just acting more as a nuclear deterrent than anything else. And again, the A hit coming in, and this time it's going to be Chris. Lays waste to 2 people, trying to make his way out to safety. Will not be able to do so. And again, it's a 2v3. This is what? How is this allowed to happen? It's like watching... That's a very good Molotov, actually. That can... Okay, actually, it's not a very good Molotov. Blur is stuck in spawn. Hexen will pick up Ranekaka. Now, Ranekaka is in a 1v3. Sorry, Free Kill is in a 1v3. And it's just... I mean, it's just annoying to watch this kind of CS. I mean, they win with pistols and they lose to pistols. It's pistols. God dang it. You're supposed to win against pistols, not... Oh, look at that. Free Kill. Getting 2 kills already. Doesn't have a kit. Fake defuse and RSN with a 3k. Hexen with a 2k. And they win with nothing but pistols. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Twilight Zone. That is where we are. Because it's going to be another force buy coming out from Vakband. I mean, it makes sense to constantly force up. Because neither of the teams have gotten their economy rolling. And... definitely, Vakband will have the inferior buy because they just lost the previous round. But Intensity also lost 4 members. So they're not going to have the best of, purchases into this round. And even if they lose this round, they're not going to have much in terms of purchasing power left. Hexen getting boosted. Spawn just going to throw down the HE nade and fall back towards the A bomb site. There's a lot of preferential treatment for the A bomb site here from Intensity Pune 5. There is one player that's never give up, and he's playing lurk towards B. He's playing the get right role. Unfortunately, get right, well, doesn't really use that Molotov. Ranekaka, will he be able to survive? Yes, he survives, and that's a poor Molotov for that region because now Never Give Up is going to think that, you know, Jacob box is clear, whereas Ranekaka could just swing out at the perfect moment and get the kill. Ranekaka being very patient. Free kill out in a good position to trade with him, and Ranekaka should be getting this kill. He's spotting the wrong angle though. And he's dead. GG. Ranekaka. Now Free Kill is gonna get flanked. He's gonna get got very soon. Bomb. Okay. Does get spotted out, but Free Kill has now showed his hand. Does get the dink in, but it's a 2-man advantage. It's a 1-man advantage, and RSN is barely alive at this point. Spawn will get Never Give Up. Finally, he gives up. All 4 players are bunched up towards heaven, and Spawn has 9 bullets left. Just 9 bullets, and Hexen gets the kill on a Chris who had the kit. Ricky, I mean, the kit is dropped in a very good position, and Spawn just getting double peaked, getting caught in no man's land, and getting taken out. I mean, it's a good amount of economic damage done, but to be very honest, considering that Vakband forced into that round, they would have expected a better result, a more favorable result. Anyway, Intensity Pune 5 string 2 rounds in a row, which means now Vakband will have to eco in earnest. Wow, just 13 people in chat today. Not the most popular teams getting cast, it seems. But so far, it has been a topsy-turvy game. It's been a very back-and-forth game. Free kill with a P250. Tags Reaper. Gets the kill, but he's very low. Free kill trying to make his way out of there in the smoke. Getting naded, getting shot, and finally gets put down. Chris with the P250. Long-range duel. Still managing to get the kill on a Blur. Never give up. Gets freaky. Hexen finds Spawn, and now Chris in a 1v3. Although RSN is very low. He's 25 health. He's one shot from death. And Chris is gonna chill towards mid. Has found a kill. $2,500 still in the bank. 24 he'll get for losing this round. Ooh, nice amount of damage done, but unfortunately, the long distance P250 no longer as OP as it once was. Just 2 kills, but still, economic damage is economic damage. Oh, my bad, my bad. I'm watching stream on a different screen just to monitor chat, and it doesn't update the number of viewers. Yep, 34. Nice, nice. Good to have all of you fine folks this evening. Finally, the buy does come out from Vakban, but because they forced so many times in those previous few rounds, they don't really have all the utility they would want. And now Spawn is going to go YOLO gung-ho, pushing the smoke. Takes an aggressive stance. Aggressive position. Never give up, though. Is marking it like a hawk. Just marking for that push. Spawn needs to make his way out of there, and yeah, he does time it perfectly, but he's out in the open. He's dead. He is dead. Man advantage to Intensity Pune 5. Very quickly neutralized by Chris. Freaky finds Reaper, but now he's taking a lot of damage. Chris finally does get taken down towards mid. It's a 3v3, but Freaky is internally bleeding. Scratch that. Freaky is dead. So is Rane Kaka, and now free kill trying not to be a free kill finds a kill in turn. Never give up. Blur is very low. So is RSN. This can be doable. This is very doable for free kill. Wow. All he has to do is land 3 shots. 3 shots, and everyone from Intensity Pune 5 is dead. RSN, the player with the HP. Free kill has recovered the kit, but is making a lot of noise. He's going to draw a lot of gunfire in his direction. Has a lot of angles to clear as well. Pre-firing. Oh, just free kill. The double take towards Amen. That was a butt. That was a butt. I'm sure that was a butt. And in the time he decided that it was indeed the butt of Blur, Blur was like, you don't get to stare, bro. You don't get to stare. And boom, he's dead. And with that, Vakban will be relegated to another just upgraded pistol by Spawn. Why, though? Why? Why do you insist on over-investing into a round? I know you're going to be on max loss bonus. So do the viewers. So do your opponents. Wow. So Intensity Pune 5 need to work on their mid smokes because that was atrocious. I like Chris's positioning, but there is a player heading his way. This is RSN. Hexen has been boosted. And never give up. Kills Reaper. Never give up. Kills Freaky. And oh, the timing working out in favor of Chris. Chris now, will he get greedy and go for the ball, gun? Yes, he will. He'll smoke it off and manage to make his way out as well. Well, that's the $1 million question, innit? Rane Kaka. Oh my god, Spawn. Unfortunate there. That was not a death that was required. And now it's a 1v2 again. Chris finding himself in one of those. Never give up on 40 HP. Blur on 100 with the AWP. And it looks like Intensity Pune 5 should be picking up this round because the aim punch will not allow Chris to make anything happen. Yes, Cuss Focus. You were on my stream the other afternoon, and yes, that is him, Fet. Yes, Cuss Focus. See, I got your name right this time. Anywho, Vakban 1, Intensity Pune 5, 6. And it's going to be an aggro play. Oh, Blur. Freaky gets a kill, but they're not expecting Rane Kaka so up close and personal in their face. Both these teams, their utility usage has been pretty poor in terms of landing their nades and getting them where they should be going. And in the blink of an eye, Intensity Pune 5, well, find themselves at a one-man deficit. And look at this setup. Vakband have one player in mid, 2 players towards B, one in checkers, one in the site with the AWP, and there's just one player, that's Free Kill, staving off to a 2-player push over towards the A bomb site. There's Blur and RSN. That flashbang could be devastating, but looks like Free Kill should be able to avoid it. Yes, he does. That wow. Now we make fun of NA nades, but have we ever stopped to admire Asian nades? Those are a class apart as well. All right, Rane Kaka gets RSN. Blur just caught with his pants down completely, and now it's Reaper who will reap the rewards of his hard work, but Freaky there to shut it down. Freaky with a 3K, Rane Kaka with a brace. That's the full house of frags being shared between Freaky and Rane Kaka. And the problem so far for Vakband has been consistency. They are good. They're very good aimers. They're very potent and very, capable aimers, but they lack a certain amount of consistency. It's starting to show. Free Kill opting to go without a kit, without any utility, just the armor, AK, the M4, and the kit. Sorry, not Freaky, Free Kill. And look at that aggression in towards mid. Rane Kaka almost gets a second kill as well. Will Chris be there for the trade? Yes, he will. Does take a point of damage, but nothing really to write home about. Nothing significant. In the meantime, Free Kill has pushed up towards Omen, getting a lot of information for his teammates. Freaky marking the aggressive angle towards, well, nothing. He's going to fall back. And the hit is over towards A again. And as long as Free Kill holds the line, holds the fort. And the question is, will Intensity Pune 5 have the presence of mind to check Free Kill Wow's position? Reaper is looking that general direction. He's coming, just peeking around the corner, but Free Kill Wow gets one, does get traded, but he's done his job. He's held off the push for long enough, allowing Chris to rotate to a good position. RSN walks out, rather strolls out casually, drops the bomb in the middle of the site. Hexen looking away from that flashbang, not really blinded. Hexen will fall back. In the meantime, Freaky will rotate in towards CT Truck and just wreck Hexen, a new hole to breathe out of. Right in the chest. Direct access to the lungs. No nose bypass required anyway. Scores stand at 3-6, and Intensity Pune 5 have certainly lost some of that, well, sting that they had going into the early rounds. Looks like Vakband have started to slowly but surely figure out how Intensity Pune 5 set up and how to counter it. And that's the thing, right? That's the beauty of a more experienced team. And look at that, Spawn with that nade can do so much damage. Oh my god, 2 players just eat that nade, and Spawn's just gonna rack up them eco frags. He's happy, well, as he should be. Nice flashbang, Spawn, just unable to spot RSN through the edge of the smoke there. I know a thing or two about looking through smokes. It is terrible, especially in Delhi right about now. And now it's gonna be RSN 1. Rasna? No, let's not call him Rasna. That's a bit too much. RSN is what I'm going to be sticking to. And he will die to Spawn. Spawn with the 3K. Finally getting to rack up that match IR. Okay. 10 rounds in, 4-6. Intensity Pune 5 with a decent buy. Blur should be buying up some utility. There we go. They have 5 smokes, 1 Molotov, and a whole bevy of flashbangs to try and make something happen this round. This time the mid smoke looks good, but Rane Kaka body blocking that. Smart play from him. That Molotov will delay the boost play for some time, and in the meantime, Spawn opening things up towards B. And Rane Kaka pushing up. They should be aware because Rane Kaka has pushed up in the past. Blur just checking the close angles. Blur does spot him out and will put him down. Rane Kaka being a bit too, well, sluggish there in my opinion. Should have repositioned. He's played the same position quite a few times, and now the A hit is going to come out. That Molotov should go down. Will it stop anybody? No, it doesn't, but Blur just waltzed through that molly and gives up a free frag. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at that. They've already put down a smoke. They still have 2 smokes left. But where's the trade? What is this peak from Never Give Up? I understand you never give up, but you only have 100 HP per round. Finally, Hexen with a trade on to Spawn. And it is going to be an A hit yet again. Freaky with the op still over at B. Oh, good nade. Good nade. Does do a little bit of damage on a Reaper. Reaper will get got. And in the meantime, Chris with the final kill off the round. Again, 3 players surviving. The bank on Vakband actually building up. Spawn with over 10k. Rane Kaka should just get dropped a rifle so that, you know, they can equalize the economy a little bit. And well, if there's one thing I've learned while streaming in India is that there are no shortages of Vedants in stream chat. Every 5th person has some variation of Vedant in their name. And I dig that. Double molly towards boost. Okay then, don't really know what point was with that. But Freaky though is freakishly good with that op right now. He's just channeling his inner Vakband spawn and he's just going for those eco frags left, right, and center. And again, Intensity Pune 5, they just look completely and utterly lost. It's like they've never played Cash before. And look at that spawn. Gambling, gets 1 kill, but will get taken down. In the meantime, Chris just closing the door on Blur's face. In the meantime, Blur getting a bit blurred with the nade going off at his foot. And he's just chilling. 50 seconds left on the clock. 4 very armed and very angry counter-terrorists to take care of. Blur with just CZ, with a CZ with 19 bullets left. Whoa, Blur trying to make something happen. Does get the kill on a Freaky. That's the op down. Can recover it? Nope, he cannot. Rane Kaka is there to shut it down. Will recover the AWP as well. Again, money in the bank for Vakband. 6-6. And finally, Intensity Pune 5 taking that much needed timeout. When they really need to figure out where they're going wrong because nothing is working out for them. They did win a whole... They won the pistol round, then won 5 in a row. But then after that, they've just fallen off the wagon. It's like they've disappeared from the server. Excuse me, the Delhi Air will just never let me get better. And at this point, Vakband must be feeling very good about things. And to be honest, I've missed casting YouTube games. It's really fun. Anyway, that mid-smoke does go out. Rane Kaka will throw down his own mid-smoke and go pushing. Because that is what brave lads do. In the meantime, Freaky finally not being able to get the opening frag. And it looks like it's going to be the counter boost play. Spawn. They're mixing it up. I like this. And RSN not going to be watching, not going to be marking anything and just dies. In the meantime, Free Kill finding a kill of his own. It's down to a 4v2 yet again. It's just nothing's working out. Free Kill marking the edge of the smoke like a hawk. And look at that. The flank coming in from Rane Kaka gets the bomb carrier. That's GG, well played. But Blur not going down without a fight. He will not go quietly into the night. He will live on. He will survive. But for how long is the question? Staring into that flash, he's like, I won't get blinded. I'm a bat. And just as I say that, Chris putting 2 bullets squarely in his face. And down he goes. Vakband now on a roll. They've won what? Let me just check. They've won 6 rounds in a row. My. Vakband. Like I said, see, that's the difference, right? Vakband are the more experienced unit. They have played at this tier for a very long time. And they have what it takes to adapt to a team of, well, slightly less experienced players, which is clearly Intensity Pune 5 at this moment. They do go for a buy. Very light on the utility. No head armor onto Blur. And what is this? What is this rotation? What? Okay. Again, the counter boost coming out. 2 rounds in a row. That is being awfully ballsy. And look at that push. It's almost as though he has walls. Doesn't matter. Spawn timing it perfectly. Gets 1 kill. Should make his way towards safety. Does so. Smokes it off. And that's going to draw the rotation away from the B bomb side. Freaky does get flashed. Spawn still marking. He needs to just fall back, man. I mean, chill. You've gotten 2 kills. You've done your job for the round. No need to give up your life and your gun. And look at that. Rane Kaka will fall towards mid. Again, pushing when not required. You have a 2-man advantage. Spawn's very, very low. So essentially, you have a 1-man advantage. Do not give it up. And look at where Freaky's playing from. I don't think they'll be expecting this angle. Freaky's marking a very tight angle. Will he be able to land the shot, though, is the question. I mean, if anyone pauses there for a second, Freaky's reaction times are freaky. That's why they call him that. He's going to take a slightly wider angle, spots one player, and that's the problem with holding such tight angles. Oh, missing a second flick. Uncalled for. Perfect flashbang from his teammate. Should spot out Hexen. Doesn't matter. Free kill, wow. Is just racking up the kills. This man, somebody stop him. Wow. Freaky is still like, hey, op dena, is bar marunga, pakka re, is bar marunga. And his team's like, ja, le, tu bhi kya yaad rakhega. Pretty much, I can pretty much surmise that conversation. Pulkit, LAN. So all of you, dear viewers who are in chat right now, remember, if you're in Delhi for the weekend of the 15th, 16th, and 17th, head on over to Delhi Comic Con where the final Masters Winter Phase LAN will be taking place. And you get to meet me, all the players, even Blair will be there. Everyone will be there. It's where the party's at. Reaper, in the meantime, has made his way over towards Forklift. And Chris, slightly aware of that. Chris getting surrounded and Chris getting taken down. Fast play finally paying dividends. But look at Spawn. He has no chill. He's already in with the backstab. Freaky needs to be careful. There is Never Give Up, who, as rightly said, never gives up in the meantime. Spawn. Can be the Thorn. Oh, that Molotov gets spotted out and 2 players line up for him. But, well, just 1 kill coming his way. And now, in a flurry of kills, Freaky missing another shot. And he's going to get taken down by Never Give Up. And that final, like after VAC win 8 rounds in a row, Intensity Pune 5 win another round to end the half at a respectable 8-7. VAC now switching over to the T side of things. Let's see whether they've actually improved on their T side and worked on a few defaults, because Intensity Pune 5 was clear from the way they played that T side is that they just relied on pure frags and nothing else. They had very, well, their communications were a bit off, and obviously in terms of defaults, it was quite poor. Yes, you guys can. If you come for the ESL LAN, I'll be there, Blair will be there, all the players will be there. They'll have signing sessions to, you know, sign your gear and stuff and all that cool stuff. So the LAN will be held at the Okhla NSIC exhibition grounds, or NISC, one of the two, something like that. NICS, NSIC, something like that. Exhibition ground in Okhla, 15th, 16th, 17th, if I'm not mistaken. Drop by. Yep, done, Cuscus. No problem whatsoever. Just Google Comic-Con Delhi and it's going to be a straight up B rush. Never give up. Holding the line. Spots out 1 player. Falls back. Here's a lot heading his way. And this is a perfect read. Never give up. Not giving up. Gets 1 kill. Can he do 1 better? Sticks the reload in. How is he alive? And finally, the kills do come their way. But not fast enough. The rotation has come in. But oh my god, RSN with a fadeaway headshot. And now the post plants are piss poor from VAC. Chris gets 1. Can he get more kills? Almost just missing that tap onto Reaper. Reaper will stick the defuse. He does have a kit. And Intensity Pune 5 winning that much needed pistol round pretty comfortably in the end. I thought Never Give Up would just get overwhelmed, but everybody missed their shots, and Never Give Up doing a fantastic job of staying alive just long enough for the rotation to make their way in. And obviously the entries back into the retake by Intensity Pune 5 were crisp, clean, and glorious. No ESL India. I don't want to scare your viewers away from LAN. Ain't nobody got time to see me shirtless. Bruv, ain't nobody got time to see me shirtless. Anywho, force buy coming out. Not force buy, just upgraded pistols. They did get the bomb down. They're just going to try and... Oh, look at that dead body. It's like just chilling towards the A main entrance. And Hexen and RSN are just cleaning shop. Although RSN is very low. It's just 2v4. Freekill has recovered the FAMAS. He will get tagged. And the bomb. Oh, the distraction, the diversion does not work. And now Freekill will just look to do more damage. Just some more damage if possible. Blur though has repositioned. Will have the drop. Doesn't matter. Freekill gets the kill. Knows roughly where RSN was playing from. Doesn't really check NBK and dies. All right. 8-9, Intensity Pune 5, slowly building that lead, but now VAC Band have the big guns out. They do have armor, they do have AK-47s, but what they don't have is utility. On the flip side, Intensity Pune 5 are armed to the teeth. And it looks like we might be in for a fast play. No, we're not. Freaky deftly avoiding that nade, but Hexen needs to be careful. It's a decent default. They're just marking for pushes as of now, and Spawn needs to be careful. He doesn't have head armor. Just waiting for a pick, and look at that Freaky, the off angle, just catching Hexen completely off guard. But RSN will get the kill in the meantime. Rane Kaka in from Squeaky, not getting the kill. Oh, but free kill. Wow. What a tap. The tap dancing maestro free kill. Wow. There we go. Chris gets a nice clean headshot onto RSN. Spawn. Oh, almost. And Spawn with the refrag, with the trade. It is Trade City, and now it's all down to Reaper in the 1v2, who is rotating in from A mains, and no one's marking it. Just stops walking at the right time. Free kill spots him out. Now they know exactly where he is, and they can just play around it. And look at Spawn's positioning, definitely avoiding the flashbang. Again, the double peek. This is the danger that VAC Band poses. And Intensity Pune 5, let's take a look at their money. No, they don't really have money to force into this round, although they might want to, because VAC Band's economy isn't that great either. So, what do we have here? What will Intensity Pune 5 do? All right. And frankly, that has been the primary difference between the two teams, is a better default and just a better appreciation of how the map works. Freaky there getting 2 opening picks. We do have RSN who will fall to Freaky as well. Freaky on a 3K. Spawn will get taken down by Hexen though. But now they know where they're playing from. Spawn doing the job, getting the information. Bhai Akshay Patil, कृपया mute कर ले stream. Dhanyavad. Anyway, Rane Kaka is going to go pushing up mid. And so far, so good. Hexen finds Rane Kaka as well. So now at this point, Intensity Pune 5, they've done their job. They should just go try and recover the rifles and try and save. Reaper already has the AK-47 from Spawn's dead body. And that's all they really need, to be honest. And VAC Band, given the state of their own economy, should not be giving up any more rifles, should not be going for the hunt. But Chris gets, well, Hexen. And Chris looking for more. And the scores are 10-9. VAC Band again moving into the lead. Anyway, Rane Kaka fast play out towards mid. Does eat a nade. And again, Intensity Pune 5, good setup, but again, getting caught off guard towards B this time. So every time that Vakband actually attempt to go to a site, majority, like, they'll always try and get the pick on the other side of the map. No, man, I generally don't tend to reply to chat. Anyway, Hexen does get spawn. And Rane Kaka is still going to force the issue. They are making their way out onto the A bomb site and just getting kills left, right, and center. Now Blur gets one kill, but immediate trades. This has been the difference between Intensity Pune 5 and Vakband on their T sides, is that the trade game, they're all playing as a unit. They bunch up and hit the bomb site together no matter what. They're brothers in arm. And I define death. I try to reply chat and to a reasonable degree, but not that much that it gets, annoying for the viewers. So yeah. And Reaper will save, or at least try to save, Spawn's AK-47. And see, that's what I was talking about. When Intensity Pune 5 were on their T side, right? And you'd see their A hits, one player would push the Molotov and the other 4 would just be chilling in A main, and that one player was just sent like a sacrificial lamb into the bomb site, would just get peppered by bullets and get taken down. And that's been the basic difference between Vakband and Intensity Pune 5. Vakband follow the Three Musketeers philosophy of all for one and one for all. They'll bum rush a site regardless of the consequences. And usually because their aim is so good and they've been playing at this level for such a long time that they know how to convert these, 3v4 situations back into their favor. Anywho, this time though, again Vakband. The opening kill goes Freaky's way. Reaper not surviving with Spawn's AK anymore. Spawn just marking the mid push. Blur doing some damage. Grazing, that bullet grazing Spawn. But Spawn needs to be careful. Gets one kill. Makes his way to safety just about in time. And Reaper, oh my god, that was like right in your face. Spawn almost dhappad there. And Spawn will return the dhappa and get the drop on RSN. Now the only player remaining was Never Give Up, who did not give up till the very end and will get taken down. 12 rounds on the board for Vakband, and Intensity Pune 5 are slowly but surely fading away. But there's still a lot left in the game, and finally we see the age-old double op setup. RSN and Blur both wielding the big green guns. Can this stem the flow of rounds that's going Vakband's way? Can this turn the tide of this game that's been quite heavily in favor of, well, as I say that, Freaky getting taken down by Blur. Never Give Up still the only custodian of the B bomb side. Reaper though making his way in from Vents. And Never Give Up, cheeky positioning towards Heaven, gets the kill, 2-man advantage. And this round should be Intensity Pune 5's. Oh my god. Spawn channels his inner get right, pop flashes his way in. But that doesn't matter because RSN from Quad is just wrecking havoc. These double ops have come into play big time. And Reaper finally finds Spawn. And Reaper ideally plays to find the second kill, but Chris will get him. Chris now in a 1v3 brings it down to a 1v3. He can do it. Hexen pushing B main. That is a curious decision with 50 seconds left on the clock. And I mean, he will hear the drop, so Chris will not have any idea of where, well, exactly Hexen is playing from, which was Jacob Box, and he will get taken down. All right, the double ops actually paying some dividends, and that was a team ace from Intensity Pune 5. Every member of that team got a kill in the previous round. And with that, Intensity Pune 5 closing the round deficit to just 2. And Vakband now are in danger of getting economically reset and might have to eco the next round if they lose this. But they still have one more decent buy left in them, one more full proper buy left in them. Molotovs coming in. That will delay the boost. In the meantime, Reaper has made his way all the way mid. And And Hexen is rotating in towards Toxic. Oh, Spawn. Blur just saying hello the moment he popped his head out, and it is looking like it's going to be an A hit. These things never work out because, well, to be very honest, there's no map control. In the meantime, Hexen, there we go. See, like I said, they're just going to walk into the meat grinder. There's no map control. There's no info plays. And Reaper with his, well, better positioning will get the kill onto Spawn, who was the last remaining survivor. So, Vakband, what do you do from this point onwards? There we go. So it looks like it's just going to be a pistol buy. Spawn again. Dude, what is your problem? Why do you insist on buying armor every time when you don't have the money? And this time, they're just going to YOLO out A. YOLO out A. RSN gets one kill. Almost gets a second. Doesn't matter. The YOLO play still works out somehow. RSN also getting taken down, recovering the AWP. But Blur does get the kill. Now it's just one man left. That's Chris with the AWP. They should have heard that. No one's in the vicinity to actually get a good sound cue. But they have the bomb in their sights. The play has to come from Chris. And Blur is marking this angle, and Blur will have the angle, gets the kill. Chris goes down. And Intensity Pune 5 once more clawing their way back into the game, drawing things up 12-12. Much more adaptive plays coming out from Intensity Pune 5 on the CT side of things than we ever saw them doing on the T side. And Vakband, full proper buy. Little light on the utility, but at least they get one op onto the hands of Free Kill and 4 AK-47s along with armor. Well, except for Spawn, because he insists on buying armor every round and not a helmet. And RSN again playing from quads, avoiding that flash. And it's a very vanilla setup coming out from Intensity Pune 5. It's a traditional 2-1-2, which becomes a 1-2-2. But not for long, not for very long, as we do see RSN trying to float away from the quad position where he's been playing for 3 rounds in a stretch. So this is smart from RSN. He's just repositioning himself, taking a very good angle as well for an AWPer. He's not that visible, and it's not a very commonly pre-fired position, not as much as, well, quad is. Oh, Freaky unscopes at the worst possible time. Never give up. Does get the kill onto the lurk. That spawned RSN. What a shot onto Rane Kaka. And Freaky will fluff that spray gloriously. RSN. Oh, wow. Chris with a shot and a half. Make that too. Chris opening up the A bomb site single-handedly. And now Reaper and Never Give Up have a huge task on their hand. That is to retake towards A, and look at Chris. Look at Chris. Reaper still holding the line, gets the kill, and now it's all down to Free Kill in a 1v2 situation. He's just going to hold one angle, gets the kill, knows that Reaper's coming in from A mains, switches over to the Tech 9. Here's this. Masterfully avoiding it, baiting out the footsteps till the last second, and gets the kill. 12-13. And, well, Intensity Pune 5 can eke out a buy, and in fact, they should. Because Vakband's economy is pretty poor at this point. They won't have everything they want to go into this round. Yes, Kaskas Focus. I like Rane Kaka as well. Has a very desi ring to it. Love that name. Free Kill. Doing the height challenge as a kid. You know, how high can you jump and reach? And Freaky again. Last time he opened up the A-bomb side and Never Give Up. What is happening right now? They're just getting picked apart one by one. The nade's going to go sailing in. It just avoid Reaper just about avoiding it. But the A-bomb side is ripe for the taking. There's nobody in there. Hexen, the only player there. And that too, he's playing from CT truck. Horrible smoke for Highway. And Rane Kaka will be completely blinded. And the rotation has come in. Oh, RSN unable to get the kill, but he's going to leg Spawn. And Spawn needs to make his way to safety. But there's Reaper. There's Reaper. He's seen Spawn. Spawn has no idea. And now he's dead. It's a 2v2. Both the players towards the site. One in quad, one in the bomb site. While RSN is at forklift and Reaper is on the bomb, is towards A main. Wow, the Tech 9. And they said it was nerfed. And they said the Tech 9 was nerfed. And with that, VAC ban moving on to 14 rounds. And RSN, well, sorry, Intensity Pune 5, they're taking their last time out and their economy has definitely seen better days. Look at that. It's just wrecked now. This is a very crucial juncture in the map. Should they force now and play for the win and gamble it all, go all in, or do they eco this round and go for the buy in the next one? They will be on a 2-round loss bonus, so they will be able to buy into the 28th round, which may prove just to be the final round of the, well, match if VAC ban pull it off, because if they eco this, they've definitely lost this game. It's like if they force and lose, they've definitely lost. If they eco, they still have a shot at overtime. And Rane Kaka just marking for the push. I like this. And look at the read coming out from VACBAN. They've all gone B. And Rane Kaka watching for a mid push, but should change his attention over towards, well, A mains. Because he's going to be greeted by four players just pushing right about. Okay, the timing. Gets one, gets two, but does get overrun by players. And free kill up close and personal with the AWP. Not the best weaponry for that range. And Nade's going to just go completely wrecks RSN, who was coming in from Vents over there. Does get taken down, but Hexen still gets the kill onto Chris. Free kill. Plucking RSN midair, but then Reaper with the instant trade. It's a 2v2. In the blink of an eye, and Reaper, Hexen. What a shot from Reaper. What? And now Spawn all alone. All he needs to do is buy time. Gets one kill. Repositioning Hexen with the deagle. Will get taken down, and Spawn just barely surviving. That round came extremely close. Intensity Pune 5 should be extremely proud of that previous round. Nothing but pistols, getting 4 kills and almost getting the round. VACBAN, though, move on to match and map point. They're now struggling for money because they just lost too many rifles in that previous round. And Intensity Pune 5, at least they get 5 rifles on the board. Let's see if they can actually win this round and take it to overtime. Blur opening up proceedings. Down goes Spawn as well. And that was a short-lived affair for VACBAN. 2 players just biting the dust way too quickly. Free kill, marking a cheeky mid-play. But I like Never Give Up's positioning. I don't think Free kill will be expecting it. Oh. Switching the aim, switching his focus towards boost instead of mid. Never give up, never surrender. Indeed, and that's a 3-man advantage now for Intensity Pune 5. They're going to bunch up and go B, where Reaper still marks the spot of entry. Oh, Reaper makes his position known. Pop flash in hand. Pop flash goes out. Doesn't really catch anybody. But Reaper failing that spray down. But there is the refrag coming up from Never Give Up, who kills 2 people with the USP. Desperately searching for a gun. Unfortunately, well, not finding the AK-47. And now, VACBAN, they definitely have seen better days in terms of their economy. Spawn should not be forcing into this round. If he does, I'm going to find him and smack him at LAN. Like Love Tap, not a real, not a real aggressive one, but just like, yo, why you keep forcing, bro? Buy with your team, eco this. No, yeah, they're in a very difficult spot economically. Freaky's already upgraded to the P250. That's $300 wasted in my opinion, unless they, win with pistols, which they have done in the past. I mean, they can actually eco this, like hard eco this, and spawn. No, there won't be much money. Rane Kaka will have to go either for a Galil or for the UMP. But everybody else should be able to buy this. Still, they're taking their second time out. I think they're all four of them are just trying to plead to Spawn to not buy the AK-47, and Spawn's like, nahi, main 4 entry lega, AK de headshot marta hai. But everyone else is like, bro, calm down. Let's just eco this and see off the game. And it looks like Spawn is just dropping pistols for the rest of his teammates. I think that's what they were deciding. Yeah, that's what was decided finally. And there we go. Spawn buying down to 20. And oh my god, man. You're only going to get $1,900. At least one player should have eco. Should have some utility going into the next round. Jesus. What is this? What are these buys I see? All right, 2 people have rotated over towards the B bomb side. Blur, I like his position, but he's gonna fall back. That's, well, it's a smart move, but they have the positions here. Intensity Pune 5. This has all the makings of a team just running into the blender and just getting completely and utterly wrecked. Blur playing from heaven. Doesn't get flashed. Sprays and prays, missing everything. Reaper with the perfectly timed flashbang. Gets a crisp headshot on Rane Kaka, but never give up. Does get taken down. Reaper still alive and still kicking ass. He just wrecked everybody from that side on a 4K. Will he go for the ace? Reaper just surviving on 3 HP. And Chris, I think he's just going to look to save the M4. But the flank is coming in. Hexen. He should spot out the barrel. Oh, does he? Nope. Nope. Not checking yet. It's like the Jaws theme music is playing. Da-da, da-da, and Chris does get the spray down. Now they know exactly where he is, and you can see the change, just immediate switch up. RSN trying to get the kill right as timer ends. Oh, the nade. Oh, just surviving. Just surviving. Chris will be able to pick up the armor and some utility. We'll have to hold on to that M4 for this round. All right. Paltry utility, but at least 5 rifles. Rane Kaka with no head armor. This has all the makings of an overtime game, folks. Unless Factband can pull out all the stops and just go for the jugular at this point. Chris is going for the boost. Never give up. That should have been heard. There's a player right in useless room by Beacons. That should have been heard. Chris, need to be careful. Yes, it was heard, in fact. Never give up. But still, even after knowing the position, never give up. Gets the kill. That Molotov is going to be a bit of a problem. But Reaper, this time, though, unable to land that godlike spray down. And he has been smoked off. Blur making his way towards heaven. That smoke off could not come at a better time. But, Blur will still spray and pray away. Rane Kaka playing an aggressive angle under vents. There's 2 players in B mains. Okay, that's it's a bit dicey. I mean, it's 5v4. Make that a 3v4. 5v3. But 2 players are so very low on Intensity Pune 5. But the post plants are atrocious and they're just falling one by one. They're falling like flies. Rane Kaka gets one. He's getting completely blinded. There's 1 player on the side. He knows where Blur is. He can see the barrel of his gun. But Blur getting taken care of. But down he goes now. Rane Kaka alone. 1v1. Rane Kaka on the ace class. Oh, gets the 4K. Gets the 4K. And with that VAC ban, 16-14. That was a glorious round from Rane Kaka. And somehow, by the skin of their teeth, VAC ban managing to pull through with the victory. 16-14 it ends. All 30 rounds of crisp, clean CS action for you, our dear viewers. Anyway, folks, that's all from my side. I hope you guys had a great time. And enjoy your Friday evenings. Do remember to subscribe and drop a like to ESL India, who are doing a phenomenal job for, well, Counter-Strike and esports in general in the country. So yeah, show your support, subscribe, like, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night and have a great Friday evening.
Alright, and Backman holding their position strong for a little while longer on that leaderboard. A good game coming in there from the Pune boys, but Backman holding strong. If you guys have missed out any games and want to check them out, you can head out to our ESL India YouTube channel. Our grand finale event is live on all our social media platforms. So if you're coming for the event, do go click on that going link so we will know how many of our amazing gamers are going to be there. We are also going to be starting 12 days to the ESL finale very soon. Now in this concept, we're going to have giveaways happening where you would get 5 Comic-Con passes and also the chance of being at the finale of the ESL India Premiership. And this is going to start from the December 3rd. So do keep watching us and subscribe to us on our YouTube channel to get a notification when we come live to you every single day at 6:30 p.m. IST with all the fun and games from the ESL India Premiership. For now, we're going to be closing this, but coming up next, we have DOTA 2 for you folks. So don't go anywhere. I will see you all very shortly. evening, everybody, and welcome back to the ESL India Premiership Winter Season December phase. I'm really excited to announce the next game for the day. It's going to be Team Akatsuki going up against ROG Titans in DOTA 2. Now, Team Akatsuki have been part of the ESL India Premiership for quite a while. They're reigning supreme now on the leaderboard, and they're a team from Nepal. They've been formed in the past 2 years with their captain Sagar Madura, who looks actually very, very confident coming up in this phase. They've also been playing this phase very beautifully and are sitting right now with a score of 4-0. Today they go up against ROG Titans. Now these players are also veterans in the Dota 2 Indian esports community. They have backed their place with the Asus ROG, the multinational company, who have right now taken them as full-time employees as just gamers. Can you believe that? The team's has several known players as of now. It has Swifty, A35, Evil Ash, Archmage, and Zedisbug. These players are pretty famous in the community. They entered the ESL India Premiership in the Starter Cup of the October phase, and as expected, they blew through that and went into the Challenger League. Over there, after having a dominating streak, they have entered the Masters League and have already secured 2 wins to their name. This event, of course, is brought to you by Omen by HP's by BenQ, HyperX Intel, and organized by Nodwin Gaming. I'm really excited about this matchup because Akatsuki haven't really lost a single game till now, but today they got to be a little fearful because ROG Titans are looking to change that. So let's see how this game is going to go as we head into it with our casters from AFK Gaming, and I will be there right after that.
falling on the ground. Long day, but we won't back down. One thing playing on our minds. Long wait, but we won't give up now. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. We are the fighting type, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night. Champions of the night. Can't tell if we're dreaming now. We watch as the fire falls down. One thing playing on our minds. Time stops and we don't make a sound. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. I'm ready to love. We're the champions of the night. I'm ready to
Team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely sorry about that. For some reason, my headset just decided to act up and apparently my audio wasn't coming through. But I'm going to quickly take you through the draft, catch you up with what you missed. And you haven't missed too much because, well, the entirety of Akatsuki is disconnected. Odd draft coming out from Akatsuki. I'm not seeing the real synergy there. And yeah, I don't know what the Warlock is meant to do in all of this. The Fatal Bonds, the only hero who's going to somewhat benefit from this is the Kunkka. That's the only team fight that has some synergy with the Fatal Bonds. And maybe the Sanity's Eclipse and the Starstorm, but these are small and minor things. It's also an incredibly hard game to be a Batrider. You got the Global Silence, you got Slark who, well, if he's on point with his Dark Pact, should be able to shrug off those lassos. But yeah, there's a lot on the side of RG's lineup that can deal with the Batrider to some extent. Just second picking the Batrider, it's not something I'm a fan of. Because, well, unless you cover all your bases and invest a lot of bans in just securing your Batrider and his lassos, you're pretty much going to have a hard time. It's also interesting to note that Zeresbug on the Silencer should be fine versus the Batrider. That Arcane Curse early on should only punish the Batrider if he does decide to throw out more stacks of Sticky Napalm. And yeah, between him and the Sand King, they seem to have enough to be able to deal with the Batrider in lane. Quap versus OD. The OD should be able to hold his own. But yeah, I'm just going to give Swifty the advantage in the mid lane because, well, he's a more seasoned player. He's Swifty. India's only 8k MMR Asus employee at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to quickly run through the lineups and we'll do this as Akatsuki is reconnecting. We got Pikachu playing the 4th position Kunkka. Nigga Sword. Yeah, Nigga Swanga Penga playing the OD, and that Astral is going to be set up for the Kunkka in the mid lane to land the Torrents. Madara going to be playing that Mirana. Batrider in hands of Axel. Warlock going to be played by Tachi Uchiha. On the other side of the river for Asus ROG Titans, we've got Salsa going to be played by Zeresbug. A35 going to be playing the Omni Knight in the offlane. What's a first for me at least is Archmage playing the 4th position. He's going to be playing the Sand King. Swifty going to the mid lane with his Queen of Pain, and that leaves us with their stand-in, who, if I'm not mistaken, is standing in for Evil Ash. Adrenaline Rush will be playing the Slark in the safe lane. It's also worth noting that the last time I saw the Titans in play was at the Taiwan Excellence Cup, and they had A35 handling the draft back then, but now they switched things up. Zeresbug Abari did pretty much do the draft all by himself. I assume, I've been told that they kind of work together while drafting. There's not one hard drafter. But yeah, Archmage not playing the 1 position here. And this is going to be fun and interesting to see. I've never seen... So, to start off with, I've not seen Archmage not play the mid role. I saw him play the 1 position for ROG Titans, and now I'm seeing him play the 4 position. Pretty standard stuff so far. Everybody's got to effectively pick up 2 bounty runes apiece. Yeah, Swifty's going to get his, and he's got Zeresbug in the mid lane to help him out with the blocks. So, yeah, both supports on either side just helping out with the block. And it seems Zeresbug is, well, he's done a fair bit better than the Kunkka here. Then pursue the block beyond a point. I'm quite curious why, because this means that OD is going to have a slight advantage in lane. If Zeresbug kept up, I was pretty sure that he would have, in the end, had a more effective block. Axel, just doing A35 things here. This was something that A35 used to do a fair bit back in the entity days. Pull the entire creep wave. That's going to let him hit level 2 quickly. And yeah, this is one of the easy maneuvers to pull off if you're a Batrider or say Nature's Prophet. But yeah, A35 sidesteps the arrows, sidesteps the torrent as well. But the first point into purification, he's going to be fine. And Yeah, now he's pulling the creep wave. Both offlaners gonna hit level 2 rather quickly. Okay. But yeah, this is more and more becoming a common thing. I'm going to get back to that because A35 tagged by the Shadow Word, hit by the Torrent, forced to use the Purification. I think he's going to survive this. Unless Pikachu gets off another Torrent. It's a hard ask. And he's fishing for it, but no. A35 backs off, pops us out. But yeah, more and more these days we see the offlane starting off as a dual lane. It's more a 2-1-2 laning phase that we've seen. Warlock went and helped out the Batrider. Now Batrider is pretty much going to be okay. Archmage kind of did something similar with A35. Now he's looping around to the top lane. Picks up the bounty rune. Axel is level 3 though. Archmage, Pikachu, both bump into each other in the mid lane. I mean, what Archmage has working in his favor is that Swifty can just blink in and join him. But yeah, for now the trading hits. Both are level 1. And Pikachu just teasing with the torrent cast animation there. But yeah, first blood falls. Axel manages to run down Zed's bug. And he's getting a lot done in this off lane early on. These guys, they're pretty adamant about just thinking about the mid lane. Neither one of them is getting too much done. How's the mid lane looking? Swifty goes in, forces out the Astral. Now Archmage is fishing for the Burrow Strike and he's managed to hold the OD in place. The Torrent clips the Sand King. Swifty does have the Scream. 2 points in the Shadow Strike. Should be able to get this kill. Is tanking a lot from the tower and the OD just manages to quickly pop his stick charges, forcing Swifty to back out. But Archmage giving chase. He's pushed his luck. He's tanked the tower and the response is here. The Shadow Word from the Warlock. Niga Swanga Penga just last hits him after that Astral. And 2 quick early kills going in favor of Akatsuki. Archmage really pushing his luck there. I mean, Burrow Strike at level 1 doesn't have that much range. Not sure what Archmage was hoping for. Yeah, quick TP though coming out from the Warlock. Keeping his core alive. It's a safe lane Mirana coming out from Akatsuki. I haven't seen this in a while. I'm honestly wondering to myself, what could he do? What's he gonna try and accomplish this game? Why Mirana in the safe lane? The good bit is that he's elusive. He's not easy to bring down. Mid lane, OD takes the Burrow Strike. The Shadow Strike and the Scream are there. Arcane Curse as well. Archmage trying to body block the OD. The Caustic takes in. The Torrent will be sidestep. Archmage backs away, but Swifty blinks in with the Scream, gets the kill. And Pikachu all by himself. There's not much he can do. He could lay down the X marks the spot, but Zed's bug will hunt him down and steals a whole lot of intelligence for it. Archmage, his patience being rewarded. And the Titans open up their half of the scoreboard as well. 2-2 is the score. And they're waiting for the shrine. 5 minutes on the clock. A combined bath for all of those at ROG Titans. A35, I mean, he hasn't had a single kill to his name, but he's doing a fair bit better in terms of CS. Looks like he'll be queuing up the early Soul Ring. And he's going to take a look as to where to go from there. Top lane, they've got the Batrider with the bounce, with the Burrow Strike. Zed is bug. with a lot of stolen intelligence. He's gonna start hurting really soon in that mid game. Kunkka, he's been the more quieter of the two 4 positions. Hasn't gotten too much done just yet. Mid lane, Archmage on a mission here, manages to Burrow Strike the OD, but Swifty, his creeps not gonna let him blink ahead and hunt for the kill. But Pikachu, he's got the X marks the spawn onto A35, just pops the repel and gets the hell out of them. Axel going for the drums first. Any early stacks? Well, he's got this one medium camp stack to work with. His hard camp is stacked as well. Mid lane, Swifty might eat a torrent. Does indeed. The only gonna get chased though. I mean, Archmage is nearby. And although in theory the Astral is good setup for the torrent, they haven't done too much with it. I mean, I look at the Akatsuki lineup and I wonder to myself as to when this lineup really starts to peak. One would like to believe it's when the Batrider gets his blink, but if he's gonna keep getting caught out of position like this, I don't see it coming anytime soon. The Slug, I mean, he was body blocked for a second by the Kunkka, but Pikachu couldn't keep his Batrider alive, and it's unlikely that he's gonna survive this as well. A double kill for the Slug, and Zed is bug in the vicinity, just gaining intelligence, making all of Akatsuki look bloody stupid there. Archmage along with A35 do team up, bring down the Warlock. Madara commits all his leap charges for the skills, and I mean for that one kill onto the Sun King. And A35, he has stick charges, eats the torrent. Not going to be able to close the gap to get the purification off, and the Madara's looking to turn. A35 surrounded by Akatsuki. Still got the stick charges, sidesteps the arrow, looking to go back in for the purification, pops the stick charges, uses the purification, but he's getting pulled back into a torrent. His repel is up, but is it going to be enough? Archmage with the Burrow Strike. A35 though will fall to the physical attacks on the Mirana. And the Titans, they've overplayed the hand. The arrow is perfect. Madara scores a double. And it all started with a kill a couple of minutes ago on the Sand King. Archmage died, respawned, died again. Zed is bugged. I mean, got the right idea here. Wants to contest these stacks. I mean, just replenishing this Clifford after the 6-minute mark goes to show how much the Titans want to shut down this Batrider. I'm actually going to toggle over to net worth. And yeah, I mean, they've done a somewhat decent job. Axel will not be going for that blink first. He's going to get that drum, so going to be a while before the Batrider is in full force. A35 as well as Archmage. They see a Warlock all by himself. He's hoping to TP. A35 purification doesn't have it. They'd already used it a bit earlier. But yeah, action-packed early game here. What's really standing out is that Swifty's won the mid lane quite heavily. And the Slug has done excellent for himself. There does have a couple of names, does have a couple of kills to his name. And generally been last hitting a fair bit better. Bottom lane, they force out the Moonlight Shadow. Madara all by himself, unlikely that can look to find the kill here. Zed is bugged. Did drop that deep observer. But at this point, Archmage and A35, they're teaming up. They're just diving the tower. And once Archmage gets a little closer to a 6 and has something for his mana pull, you could see those early repels being thrown out in the Sand King where he could possibly land a couple. Pikachu is being forced to run away, but Madara with that leap, with that extra attack speed, does manage to get the kill onto the Omni Knight. But yeah, Swifty got a lot of space. Just gonna keep capitalizing on it. OD. This has somewhat been a rough start here. I don't think I'm ever going to get this name right. And some part of saying it just makes me feel a little dirty. But yeah, Nigga Swanga Penga. I'm not 100% sold on this Midas pickup. Presume he's going to be looking... I think he's going to be forced to fight early. Korea pretty much giving away the position on the wall lock. Itachi Uchiha looking to TP out. But Archmage with the butter strike. Easy kill. A35 gets it with the purification. But yeah, the Titans, they're back to running this dual lane of Suts and Archmage with points and butter strike. Could do a lot more damage. I mean, the Mirana's pretty much given up on the lane. And it's going to be hard for her to defend this tower. I mean, they probably look for Pikachu to hit 6. And maybe even the Warlock to hit 6, which is going to be a bit. But once the Warlock and the Kunkka hit 6, they've got a little bit of team fight to work with. For now, I presume they're just going to give up this tier 1. Archmage is going to make them work for it. Going to force out a couple of leap charges there. But the tier 1 will finally go down. A35 gets the last hit and both of them just being an absolute bully here. Jesus, Slug has a 12-minute Shadow Blade. 12 minutes in, that Shadow Blade treads an Aquila, and if he does manage to get the pounce off onto the Mirana, she's not going to be able to leap away. Those leap charges aren't going to do too much good for the duration of that pounce. Top lane, TP coming in from the Slug, Madara. Well, they have got vision of the Slug with that sticky napalm, but Madara knows that he's got a Shadow Blade. He's going to pop the face boost and try and run. His leap is coming off cooldown. Does the Slug get pursued? He's got Archmage nearby. But nope. Inside Swifty and A35, they're going to apply a little bit of pressure in the mid lane. Good stuff coming out from the Titans. Just forcing objectives. Forcing Akatsuki to take fights that they don't really want to be taking. This though could work in their favor. Immediate purification and Repel dropped on himself there by A35. And they're just going to scram for the time being. Adrenaline rush. He's got Madara. He's got the Shadow Dance. They've got the Global Silence, which was somewhat unnecessary, but that's going to prevent Axel from getting a lasso. Axel tagged by the Shadow Strike. He has got teammates nearby. The lasso's there. The drop faked but not committed, and Axel will fall. The torrent not enough. Archmage will stun the Butter Strike, but still a double kill for a Slug. I'm actually going to drop down the kill score. Slug is 4-0-1. 4 kills, 0 dead, 1 assist. Warlock did have the golem there, but I'm not sure if it would have done too much either. Akatsuki, I'm not sure it's in their best interest to take this game late. I mean, the Slug is always going to somewhat scale better than the Mirana and the OD. He's already got off to a great start. It's only going to get worse for him. The Astral has been used. So Nigga Swanga Penga has nothing to get the hell out of there. And Swifty unloads the Sonic Wave. His skill secure. Mid lane, Archmage, Haste Rune, takes a taunt, takes a boat, takes an arrow. Everything in the kitchen sink being thrown onto the Sand King and Akatsuki. Get a kill after a while, but it's only on a poor Sand King. ZS Bug, what are you doing? What? What? Jesus. Warlock. I mean, how do you explain that to your team? I think this is when concepts such as packet loss, lag and delay really come to the rescue. It's time you blame something like that. I mean, how else? What do you tell your teammates? I committed golem. I committed my drop on pretty much nothing. But yeah, they could look to push. This is a decent start. They've got the control on a Swifty. This is going to force out the global silence. Archmage is giving chase, and with the slug, they're going to bring down the Warlock. OD survives for a bit with the Astral, but this is just his inevitable death. They've got the Burrow Strike, they've got the detection, they'll get the kill. Uchiha Pikachu does manage to land another X marks the spot as well as the Torrent. But the Titans are just going to push, and they're the ones going to be taking a tier 1 tower. The Golem dealt with. Zed is bugged. 12 stolen intelligence. Easy tier 1 tower. Axel. Did he manage to find a trade? I'm not even sure if the trade is worth it. Because, well, the Slog's there. Slog brings him down and it's going to get him closer and closer to his Echo Saber if that's what he is indeed looking for. What is the Slog looking for? He's got something flying out to him. Yep, it's a completed Echo Saber 16 minutes in. Madara. That gets scouted out by this Dire Observer. Archmage just waiting patiently. Now they possibly do need the Slug to make this kill happen. Or maybe the Global Silence, because Madara can very easily just leap away from the Sand King and the Omni Knight. Whoops. What was that? Did A35 show himself? I don't know. Archmage did something trigger the creep aggro. But mid lane, that's where the action's at. Adrenaline Rush might be punished. There is no global, there is no Omni Knight. They've got the lasso, there's a huge bounty on the Slug set. They're committing spells left and right, but they still don't have enough to bring down the Slug. The Sanity's Eclipse, the boat, the lasso, and still Slug survives. If that isn't demoralizing, then what is? Centimeters in, the Titans are just styling all over the opponents here. I mean, if that doesn't break your confidence, I don't know what you're made up of. Because seriously, if that happened to me in a pub game, I'd probably tap GG. Then again, this is why Akatsuki are in the Masters League and I'm not. I've got a plan, and the plan seems to be to try and find as many pickoffs as possible with this Blink Dagger on the Bat Rider. OD's got the Midas complete, looking to build into a Dragon Lance and eventually a Hurricane Pike. That's going to help him out a little bit. Not sure if it's going to be enough though. Does indeed need the stats coming through from the Dragon Lance. Akatsuki. Playing rather reactionary at this point. They're just grouped up, clumped up, not farming the map as effectively as the ROG Titans. Zedisbag has the global silence again, and Slug. I mean, this is something that you got to do if you're Akatsuki. You can't afford to split up for fear of dying to the Slug. For now, the OD is all by himself, and yeah, we all know how this turns out. Swifty gets things started, the Slug is there, the Burrow Strike is there, and the OD falls. Yep, if you do not 5-man, you're gonna end up going down. Now they did get the arrow, the Torrent is gonna follow, they might as well commit the drop. The Global Silence being held on to, the Shadow Word committed, there's the Global. The Shadow Word, the Shadow Dance will mean that the Slug survives, while Itachi Uchiha on the Warlock drops the Golem, is about to go down. Swifty gets the kill somehow, and with the repel will turn towards Axel. Blinks in looking for more. The Yule Scepter coming out, not sure by whom then, but it prevented the Scream damage from kicking in. The Sonic Wave committed, the Arcane Curse as well, and Kunkka did try looking for a deny there, but ultimately Swifty gets a double kill, and the Titans lose nothing. That was Akatsuki unloading everything in the arsenal and still failing to secure a single kill. Aye. Yep, that was A35 with his Yule Scepter that actually helped the Bat Rider dodge the Screamer pain damage. Not sure if that was enough for Akatsuki to hope to punish the Titans, but small error coming out from the ROG Titans. I don't think these errors are going to be enough to lose 11,000 net worth advantage. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what Akatsuki needs to do. They're committing lassos and they're still failing to kill the lasso target. It seems as if there's a lack of damage. A simple lack of damage. I mean, Madara 20 minutes in, a Dragon Lance. It's not enough. And yeah, Akatsuki just give up a tier 2 without any contest. They've got to group up. If you don't group up, it's going to be Slark finding you all by himself and getting a kill. The OD with that Midas trying to catch up here. He's got the 4-staff complete, which is going to be nice. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough, but it's going to mean that he's going to survive a little bit longer. Mid lane, another lasso. Can they bring down Swifty? Where's his team? There they are. Pikachu with the X marks the spot. Swifty has a Yule Scepter. Picks the Torrent. Nice play by Pikachu there, committing the boat as to where Swifty did use the Yules, but it's not enough. Archmage is here. This time they've got the control. They should be able to bring down the Kunkka. They use the Purification, the Sonic Wave as well, and finally they do bring him down. They're hunting for more. Shadow Strike onto the Warlock. The Epicenter being channeled. Archmage not doing too much with it. Finally Bottle strikes the OD, who was trying to save someone in the process, but ends up going down. Instead, his Bog managed to bring down the Warlock, and the rest of Akatsuki just scramble back home. Once again, 22 minutes in, they commit a lasso and fail to secure a kill. I mean, it's just been a complete mismatch in terms of skill here. Titans just proving to be too far ahead in terms of net worth for Akatsuki to somehow recover. And now Adrenaline Rush even has a Lincoln Spear. Almost. Needs another 1,000 gold. And then how do you deal with this Slark? Thorin going to whiff and Slark senses a kill. And should be able to get it. Ghost Ship comes sailing through, but with the Kunkka dead, there's nobody to bring back the Slark back to the X marks position. The Akatsuki, they're bleeding all across the map. It feels as if they have to do something now. They committed a smoke. A kill on A35 is possible. He commits the Purification. The arrow is going to connect. Lasso into arrow. Into heaps and heaps of damage from the OD. Will ensure the kill onto the Omni Knight. And finally, after what seems to be a good 10 minutes, Akatsuki finally do manage to secure a kill on a core. Zeresbug has a 4-staff of his own. And yeah, it's only gonna get worse here for Akatsuki. Pikachu does know that is not a safe space to be at. Didn't have vision of the rest of ROG, but not gonna fall for that. Now Archmage is hiding in the trees. Archmage does have a Blink Dagger complete. Oh, Pikachu. I don't think you want to do this. X mark Torrent, but the Burrow Strike is there. Archmage trying to hold the Kunkka in place. Archmage needs to be careful though, because OD is here with the Astral. The arrow comes sailing through. The arrow was sidestepped, but the Ghost Ship not. And Archmage, the Burrow Strike was a little bit off the mark. He ends up going down. Didn't Burrow Strike quite up to the high ground. But yeah, space created is what Archmage wants us to believe. Space for what? I'm not really sure. So if he's got a complete Orchid. Zed is bug. All by himself in this mid lane. Needs to be a bit careful. Adrenaline Rush. He's got the complete Lincoln Sphere. Not any stolen Essence Shift just yet, but he's on the hunt. Swifty and the rest of the ROG Titans under cover of smoke. I think the slug got pinged out there. Madara with the arrow. Oh, Swifty's had enough. He goes in. with the repel upon him. The Global Silence Committee, they're trying to bring down the Warlock before he commits the drop. They also managed to bring down the Mirana. That was Swifty taking care of the Mirana all by himself, and then move on to the Kunkka. He drops the turret, he drops the board. It's cute to look at, but that's about it. The Titans managed to secure 3 kills and lose nothing in exchange, and they're just marching down the mid lane. OD trying to complete, well, he's completed the Hurricane Pike, but I'm not really sure if it's going to be enough. And Titans move into the rush pit. Now, I think Akatsuki knows this could be happening. They've got the lasso, they've got a smoke of deceit, and it seems that they're going to smoke and move instantly towards the pit themselves. Yeah, they pop 2 smokes. Just to be safe and sure, and all of that was just more than enough time for the Titans to, well, take Roshan. Now, Akatsuki, they're committing. They pop 2 smokes, they want to try and find something in exchange. They even commit the Moonlight Shadow, and Swifty, he is fat, but they can manage to bring him down if Axel does get the lasso off. Swifty is Spider Sense technically. He's got the ages, but he doesn't want to throw away his lead. Torrents are being thrown out. Yeah, and I think Swifty did catch that. He's just going to blink further south. Yep. Swifty reading Akatsuki like a book, and on cue, Slark joins him in the top lane. They have enough to bring down this OD. Hurricane Pike committed while Slark just jumps onto the Batrider. They're going to deal with Axel first, and they're going to move on towards the OD. After that, it's a monster kill streak on the Slark. The Warlock just bails. Another scream by Swifty. He's got Arcane Rune. He's going to breath that kill. They're going to hunt for more, but, well, the Titans, they're just backed away for the time being. Adrenaline Rush just picking out the boards. Archmage being a good 4 position. Meanwhile, mid lane, Swifty's got Nam. He's found Pikachu all by himself, and with the Orchid, it's quite an easy kill for him to secure. Commits the Shadow Strike. Cool guys don't look back at explosions, but sometimes they just have to. Swifty blinks in, gets the kill with the Scream, ensuring that Kunkka couldn't TP away, and Archmage, along with the rest of his team, are looking to push. They've got plenty of sustain coming out from A35. And with, well, 2 cores there, I don't see a Akatsuki defend. They've got Madara in the pounds. They'll bring him down. Zetisbug gets the kill. Swifty goes in for more. They want Axel. They're pushing them back. The Golem has been dealt with. The tier 3 bought down by an Omni Knight. And the Titans just steamrolling their opponents at this point. Global Silence committed. Swifty blinks in, goes in with the Scream. They want to deal with the Batrider first. They've got the Purification. Excuse me, the Repel on Swifty. And Axel tries to run away, but Slark as well as Swifty hunt him down, and they'll move on for another lane of barracks. Zetisbug has even got that Glimmer Cape just in case. Archmage has the Epicenter. Swifty goes in. He wants the OD, who commits the Hurricane Pike. Hopes to survive, but disrespect at its finest by the Slark there. Just dives behind the tier 4. All of this space for A35 to hit buildings. And did you go once more? Swifty blinks in, uses the Orchid, gets hit by an arrow. There is a Glimmer Cape, there's a boat and a taunt coming through. There was a Purification hoping to keep Swifty alive, but that's only Swifty's ages. Madara will try and hunt down Zetisbug. Zetisbug just leaves his keyboard, leaves his mouse, and accepts his fate. But all of this, once again, is space for A35 to hit a couple of buildings. They've still got the Slark. Swifty sets up an arrow with his own Yule Scepter. There's a Purification as well as a Repeller. Here an Epicenter coming in. It's Archmage and Swifty teaming up, making a highlight reel here all by themselves. They force a couple of buybacks. They're going to force Axel to go AFK in his own fountain. And the Slark, well, dives right in. GG, well played as called. The Titans shut down their opponents within 30 minutes. 33-11 the final score. Convincing stuff coming out from them. Questionable draft coming out from Akatsuki. I'm not sure I understood what the plan was. Not sure if OD getting the Midas was really the best choice. But yeah, so all-round good Dota from both sides. Anyway, folks, that's it as far as today's broadcast is concerned. You're watching the ESL India Premiership. My name is Vivek. Good night and have a good Friday.
I'm mad,